Here we have the all-new Tucson. It's got its nice, beefy and tough-looking front end, which we like a whole lot. We start today's review off in the back seat of the all-new Tucson, and the reason we're back here is because my highlight, the rear vents. And there are not just rear vents in the back of this one, we've got the rear vents and we've also got USB charging points, and that's a big win for me. Here I am behind the wheel of the all-new Tucson. I've managed to get myself out of the back where I was all excited about the rear vents and the rear charging points and jump behind the wheel. So this is the 2021 Hyundai Tucson. It is the entry-level model and I think it's a great car so far. You could pick yourself up an Elite or a Highlander, which come with a couple of extra features, but for now let's concentrate on the one that we're in. Right from the start, I want to say that we've borrowed this car from one of our lovely colleagues at work who's just picked it up. She's very excited about it, she loves it, and she's told us to take good care of her Tucson, so we promise you we will. Looking at the dashboard of the Tucson, it's got all the information that I need. Obviously got a speedo, you've got your rev tacho, fuel, and then your temperature gauge, digital readout on our speedo, and then all the other bits and pieces that we want to know about, like the temperature that it is outside. Road sign recognition, so once we go past the speed sign that tells us how fast we're meant to be going, you can make sure that you're not going too far. And that beeping that you can hear there, that is your lane keep indicator or lane keep assist. So it makes sure that if you're drifting in and out of lanes, you're warned as a driver that you're probably got to pay a little bit more attention to the road. Like most modern cars today, the Tucson comes with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and it also comes with a charging point or a wireless charging point up the front here. You still do have your USB points along with a 12-volt point there to charge your phone or any other devices that you might have. And when you are using the wireless charger, there is an indicator just here to let you know that you've got it on the wireless charger. Like most SUVs, you've got plenty of places to store bits and pieces, a nice size center console, good size glove box, which is easily accessible from the passenger seat and from the driver's seat, and then you've got plenty of places to store bottles and your cups. All the seating positions are really quite comfortable. I've got my seat jacked up all the way and I'm sitting in a great position here. Visibility out of the car is very good, and even in a position where someone a little bit taller than me was driving this car and your front seat passenger had their seat a little bit further back, my esteemed colleague back there, Julian, who's a fraction taller than me at 6 foot, is quite comfortable in the back there. Isn't that right, Julian?
Correct.
On the road, it's nice and quiet and relatively economical. I'm not going to bore you with all the figures and specs and economy ratings and power ratings and all the rest of that, but Julian will make them appear over here. One of the things I've commented on in the past when it came to the Tucson is that I like the aggressive look that they've given the front. It does look a lot tougher. When I rocked up to the car park when I first saw it, I had to double take. I wasn't quite sure if Hyundai had actually gone this aggressive on a standard model Tucson or if it was one of the higher spec models. So it was good to see that even your entry-level Tucson had that aggressive look at the front. Rear taillights look amazing, and I think we make a little bit of a bad joke about those, but I'll let you read those on our review, and you can find that if you click here. You can do that too, can't you, Julian? In a market where there's a whole lot of mid-size SUVs to choose from, I think Tucson represents great value. You're looking at the CX-5 and the RAV4, which we've also reviewed, and you can see those reviews in earlier episodes if you wish. But I don't think that the the Tucson falls short of either one of those two vehicles. One of the things that I am going to be a little bit critical about is that nowadays a lot of cars have got keyless entry, and they've also got push button start. Tucson, well, this entry level Tucson doesn't give us those features. Probably something that I'd like to see in the second series, or as they progress the model, but I do think that it is something that is lacking in the entry level Tucson. If you're a mid-size SUV driver and you're buying it to ferry the family around, you have got plenty of room. There's a very usable boot space there, and again, all the magical figures will appear on the screen in front of you. And if you fold the rear seats down, then that gives you a whole lot more room. Now, Hyundai is not Robinson Crusoe here, and a lot of manufacturers do head down this way when it comes to popping the bonnet, but they don't have that strut to hold the bonnet open. You've still got to pop that tab up there. So I find that that is one of those little things that anyone watching there is probably going to say, why are you picking on that, Nick? It's been around for ages. Well, you know what? I don't like it. That's our review of the Hyundai Tucson. We definitely thought it was a great car. We'd love to do a comparison of this one, the RAV4 and the CX-5, both cars that we have previously reviewed, but we'd love to put them all side by side and do a bit of a comparison. Probably just need to find another driver for one of them. I know that I'd happily put my hand up to get behind the wheel of this one again and the RAV4. I think last time we had the CX-5, that was Curtis bringing it to you, so I might let him stick to that one. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.